cognitive revolution will also change the physics of business. Human cognitive capacity was the limiting factor behind what organizations could produce. That's going to dissolve. We are about to enter a world of cognitive abundance. We have built our systems on the assumption of cognitive scarcity. That is why lawyers are expensive and programmers are expensive and those college degrees are so expensive. When we move from cognitive scarcity to cognitive abundance, some of these systems are going to break and it's going to be rocky. For example, what happens when AI lawyers sue you across 100 jurisdictions overnight? Here's an agent casually clicking to prove it's a human. CAPTCHA happens all the time. If you use some agents, you get to see this. We all are not going to know what's real. They aren't. I made them with a half a sentence. We are going to be surrounded by synthetic everything. But when we enter a world of cognitive abundance, we will have a chance to solve the unsolvable. Our world faces so many complex issues. We have water scarcity and food scarcity and a need for flexible and resilient housing, and we have a barrage of health crises, and we need help. With AI, we can drive to new solutions. We can bring together diverse, disparate disciplines to create novel ways to make breakthroughs. We can see what we can do without cognitive limitation. We will change what it costs to solve, who can solve it, and what we can solve. Not only will it bend the curve of discovery, but we won't have to do work that no longer requires us. So, what about us? What do we do with that? We face what I call the great reallocation. As AI frees cognitive capacity, human capacity, we will have choices ahead about what we do with that. Where do we choose? Where do we decide to invest? Before the Industrial Revolution, I would have spent 8 to 12 hours a week doing my family's laundry. Now I spend about an hour a week. Tomorrow, maybe not at all. This is a humanoid robot from a company named Figure, and I am watching this one closely, believe me. In 1966, BBC interviewed school children about what they pictured the year 2000 to be like. Here's what they said.
Like, sort of all machines everywhere, everyone doing everything for you. You know, you'll get all bored, and I don't think it would be so nice. First of all, there's computers are taking over now. Computers and automation. And in the year 2000, there just won't be enough jobs to go around.
Didn't happen, did it? Not quite like that. Could it be that when we are surrounded by synthetic everything, that we choose to invest, we choose to allocate our capacity in what makes us uniquely human? And can it be when we have all the best technology, everyone has the best technology, that the real differentiator is human connection? There is a real business context for this. Think better patient outcomes, an ability to develop deeper, more strategic customer relationships, to build complex ecosystems that we never could before. Maybe we discover immersive new forms of entertainment and connection. Does this create a renaissance, even of human-generated art and music? Businesses, too, will face a challenge of whether we invest in short-term economic gains, or do we choose to build something that was never possible before because of AI? New products, new services, new capabilities, new markets. We all face this. In 1440, Gutenberg invented the printing press. The printing press democratized information, and it led to a Cambrian explosion of innovation. There was a scientific revolution. It changed our world. AI democratizes creation. We all have new capabilities, and we can use them to create and build. How will we use our 1440 moment?